The skyline of Orlando seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. Hi, everyone. We're coming. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Patrick Williams.
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report. Thank you. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Williams. And it's Stevens in at the 4. And for Orlando, Isaac and Carter are manning the post position. Suggs out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Wagner in at the small forward. Trying to get open is Carter. Here we are, Clark, at the midway point of the season. Lots of guys banged up. Is it hard to decide for a player when to play through an injury and when to sit?
Yeah, you know, so many factors to consider there, Kevin. I mean, is the injury going to get worse by you trying to play? Is it a matter of pain tolerance and you won't do any additional damage? So that's the delicate dance you're trying to figure, considering playing while not being 100%. The biggest one to me is obviously, is it a long-term impact if you continue to play?
Now, here's Suggs. Guarded by Levine. We're about 1 minute into the first. And Levine throws it down.
Levine, an outstanding athlete. He's got a tremendous burst to the hoop.
Now, here's Suggs. Not a lot of room. Carter against Vucevic. Stolen by Ball. To the inside. It's stolen by Carter. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And it's Suggs missing. Chicago with the ball. Levine for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Vucevic. Lays it up and banks it in. Vucevic has got his second bucket.
Yeah, you know, one of the best parts of Nikola Vucevic's game is his great body, excellent hands, and the high motor makes him an outstanding rebounder.
Now, here's Suggs. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And, Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
You know, back in 2012, the Orlando Magic decided to move on from their franchise player Dwight Howard. They traded him in a mega deal involving 4 teams, receiving 6 players and 4 picks.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Ross, that's good.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
And in that Dwight Howard deal, one of the pieces the Magic acquired, a 22-year-old center by the name of Nikola Vucevic.
And Vucevic only averaged 5 points a game as a rookie, Greg, but what a pickup Vucevic would turn out to be. Staying with Orlando for a long time and ultimately becoming an all-star. He's a highly productive player in the center position.
So it's Orlando now after the Bulls pick up 2. Now, here's Suggs. Light covering the 10-footer. And that one is good from Suggs. Suggs has got his second bucket tonight. The Bulls leading by 5. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's White into the lane, and White slams it in.
Hot off the drive, White is so explosive, leaping off the floor and throwing that one down.
Here's Suggs. Passes it to Ross. Carter kicks to Ross. That one off the back iron and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The Magic trail by 7. Now, here's Suggs. Carter outside. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. Lopez is checked in for Carter.
Now into the lineup for your Magic, Robin Lopez.
Now, here's Wagner. He's guarded closely. 5 to shoot. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. From about 16. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. And there's the foul. They're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. For the Magic, Mo Wagner comes in for Isaac, and it's Beasley in for Wagner. Now, here's Wagner. Here's Suggs. Offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
The aggression they're showing early on. I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Now here's White. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And finished off by DeRozan.
Tell you what, I don't know of anybody more aggressive at attacking the basket than DeRozan. A lot of his points come off the drive.
Suggs with the ball. White covering. Got a hand on it.
Scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Now, here's Suggs. 6 points for him. There's the pass to Ross. Offline with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Gasol. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And stolen by White. And finished off by DeRozan.
Well, you throw it his way, and DeRozan is going to capitalize. When he takes off, he's looking to throw it down with no hesitation.
Now Suggs. And they get it. And Suggs throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now here's DeRozan. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Bucks. He was a non-factor. High post try. Another one falls for Chicago.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Orlando.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Ross. Pass to Beasley. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Bulls. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
They get it again. Bamba off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
DeRozan with it. Bamba picks him up, and it's DeRozan missing. The Magic trail by 11. Ball's knocked loose. Wagner passes to Suggs. Back to Wagner. He kicks it to Suggs. Passes it to Ross. Just 5 on the clock. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Well, that steal was really triggered by the quick instincts of DeRozan. Very aware and then anticipating the pass.
Beasley left side. Rejected by Gasol. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Davis is checked in for Mark Gasol.
Ed Davis.
30 seconds left to play in the first. And the dunk by Bamba.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
The pass to DeRozan. Knocked loose and stolen by Wagner. Floss against Davis. Suggs with the ball. Shoots over White. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
The Magic trail by 13. Beasley outside. Takes it inside. And it's Suggs missing. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now, here's Suggs. Guarded by Levine. Here's Bamba. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Levine looking around from outside the arc. Again, Levine missing. And here's Wagner. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Bamba. Can't hit from in close. Chicago leading by 15. Outside, ball. Pass to Stevens. Bounce pass from Williams. Vucevic gets double-teamed. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the match. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Wagner. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game.
His first team foul.
On defense, Orlando. In the second quarter, held scoreless.
And, you know, you look at Isaac, and the first thing you notice, guys, is his length. This guy is really long, and that helps him on the defensive end.
And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Chicago leading by 15. Ball kicks to Williams. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You know, he's gifted with incredible length. Isaac is almost a footer. 7 feet, that is, so he should pile up the block shots.
Beasley against Levine. from downtown. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. Good on the shot. Levine's got 15.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And Clark, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big may be stretching it a little bit and analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball skills and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward. Big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside, too.
Lopez, he's checked in for Wagner. Isaac outside. Here's Suggs. 8 points for him. 6 to shoot over Williams. No good off the front iron. The Bulls leading by 20. Outside, Levine. From the arc. That one, no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise. It's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Isaac outside. Beasley with a clean look. Drills the three-pointer. Beasley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's Beasley's shot right there. He loves to rise and fire and knock him down from behind the arc.
White the pass to Caruso. DeRozan against Isaac. Shoots from the line. Tries again. And it's Davis missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Caruso. And it's sent back by Isaac. And they get it back. Here's Caruso. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now, here's Isaac. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And while he's dealt with injuries, I still have enjoyed watching the growth of Jonathan Isaac. The guy entered the league. Everyone knew he could be a shot blocker. But he does so much more defensively.
You know, Greg, you got to agree the defense isn't the only area where Jonathan Isaac has improved.
And no question, Kevin, his offense has developed as well. He's becoming a more confident scorer, steadily increasing his output on that end.
It's White on the wing. Lopez covering.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
The Magic trail by 16.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, it can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Outside DeRozan. Stolen by Carter. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Isaac. The layup off target.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Ross against Brown. Beasley outside. Pass to Lopez. Back to Beasley. 6 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Orlando needs to get off a shot. For 3, Ross, and the call will be against Robin Lopez. And that's his first foul. And Orlando making a change here. Bombas checked in.
Coming on the floor for your Magic, Mo.
Here's Livers. Covered by Beasley. Takes the 3. And it's Livers missing. The Magic trail by 16. It's Beasley on the wing. Inside, picked off in midair. Brown against Ross. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession. Mo Wagner's checked in for Lopez.
The lineup for your Magic, Mo Wagner.
Here's Livers. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's good from long range.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
There's 1:54 left in the first half. Here's Isaac. And Davis pulls it down. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. There's the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Bulls shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Deflects the pass. Here's Livers. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Franz Wagner. For Chicago, they had gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic to end the run. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of Big Ed Davis.
You know, Terrence Ross is a former dunk contest champion. Ross has major levitation time.
To the paint. It's tipped. Ross with the steal. It's hauled in by Brown.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And that one is good by Beasley.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Livers the pass it to Brown. Outside DeRozan. On the clock. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's hauled in by the Magic. 20 seconds left in the first half. Passes to Beasley. Back to Wagner. And the layup is good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Livers. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Bulls lead by 17. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks, Nick. What got you guys going in the...
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Man, this was a brawl inside. Shaq, I know you like this. When the guys were sacrificing their bodies, making plays in contests, just wearing the hard hat. That's how this game's gotten out of hand so far.
Looking at Orlando, Shaq, your thoughts?
And they were gutting a little too much from
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Davis. Troy Brown is out there with DeRozan. And it's Livers in at the point guard position.
And not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Isaac passes to Carter. Count that one. Carter's got his first points of the game.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
And the pass to DeRozan. Over Carter. And that one hits back iron. The Magic trail by 15. Poked loose. Down low. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Davis.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
The Magic shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Orlando grabs the miss.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Driving inside. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Well, that's a signature move from DeRozan, guys. Gets up ahead of steam, then finishes strong. Boy, I like that aggressiveness.
Suggs with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Carter, that's good.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Outside, Davis. Here's Livers. He has 7. Traps in the tray.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Brown, the pass delivers. And it's sent back by Carter.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying off. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector, in my opinion.
No good from Ross. Chicago leading by 20. Here's Livers. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Livers has got 12 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Orlando making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Malik Beasley in for Ross. Carter finds Beasley. Pass to Lopez. Clock at 6. And it's Carter missing.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
To the middle. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots. And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Beasley outside. Pass to Lopez. Back to Beasley. Suggs in the corner. Trying to get open is Lopez. And that one's good. Suggs. He's got 10.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 17 points for Zach LaVine.
LaVine, such an outstanding scorer. Athletic, strong, great confidence in taking it to the rack. He's no stranger to tough finishes.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
For three, Levine, another three for Chicago.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Mo Wagner's checked in for the Magic.
Mo Wagner.
Now, here's Suggs. Defense is right there, and Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Lopez finds Beasley.
Ball showing you a little nasty there on defense, showing you some of that sandpaper grit.
And LaVine throws it down.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself, couldn't control himself there.
Ball against Beasley. Driving the lane. And it's Chicago with the rebound. LaVine wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time. From Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Suggs throws it down.
He just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Bamba is checked in for Orlando.
Yeah, with each passing season, LaVine has grown into a larger role as an offensive player, and this is another huge night for him.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Wagner missing. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. For three, Levine. Another three for Chicago.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. A nice job from the three-point line this half.
Now, here's Suggs. Guarded by Levine. Feeds to Suggs. Here's Bamba. And finally they hit one. Bamba's got 6 points.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
Levine, that's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Wagner. Tight defense on him. Shot clock at 6. Now, Suggs. He's got 14.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
It's good.
Ball, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense. Nice feel, which is hard to teach.
Now, here's Suggs. Guarded by Levine. Passes it to Beasley. Floats one. And Ball with the block. Suggs with the ball. Now guarded by Vucevic. And they recover it.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
For the Magic, Jonathan Isaac. He's checked in for Wagner. Ross comes in for Malik Beasley. And Smith subbed in for Suggs. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Smith. From down in the low post, it goes.
You know, he's developed a reputation as a pass-first player, but Smith is a capable and consistent scorer, too. Takes a lot to slow him down.
Outside, Levine. And the three off target. And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And while we take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Torian. Prince. Hampton out there with Smith. And there's Mohamed Bamba. And it's Strus in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
White dishes to DeRozan. And for the first time in 2021, Clark, we had the full play-in tournament featuring the 7 through 10 seeds. What'd you think of the new format?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, again, part of it was we're coming out of a pandemic, and so we're starving for all things sports, and this added another level of excitement to, I think, the best game in the world, NBA basketball. You had Steph against LeBron and AD. So I think it was a pretty awesome result overall.
From 10 feet out, Smith no good.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Count that one. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Here's Hampton. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And he comes up with the deuce. So it's Chicago now. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. White the pass to DeRozan. Lets it fly. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
He takes it in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. One of the things that separates DeRozan from other two guards, his back-to-the-basket game.
Well said, Kevin, and you're right. He says every time I shoot a turnaround, I feel like nobody can get to it. He's got excellent footwork. He can really get off the floor. And it's a classic move that made guys like Bernard King a real problem to guard. And I speak from experience on that, folks. King was lethal scoring the ball.
Carter, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Hampton passes to Carter. Even with the offensive explosion we saw last year, Clark, there were some elite defensive teams. Which team do you think has the toughest D in the NBA right now?
Well, I think you could lean towards the Sixers for what I evaluate. I mean, they had 2 Defensive Player of the Year candidates last season in Embiid and Simmons. And Simmons is as versatile and tough a defender as there is in the league. They set the tone for the rest of the team. And you can't discount the Golden State Warriors either. When you've got a guy like Draymond Green and other good defenders with him, that team can be pretty stingy defensively too.
DeRozan with it. Going inside, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And with Kobe White, you hate to see him settle. He's best when going at the rim. The defense wins if he takes that mid-range jumper.
And Orlando making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Strus passes to Prince, and he makes good on the layup. Prince has got his first 2 points.
Boy, excellent roll and finish by Prince. He competes hard. He's tough. Well, he scratches a lot of boxes you want scratched from a 3-and-D wing guy.
DeRozan against Lopez. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan really packs a punch now. He's an explosive athlete with really good strength. I mean, he's got great size for a backcourt dominant scorer.
Smith right side. No good there with the step-back J. And Greg with Kobe White. He's a solid shooter, but teams have keyed in on him.
I just want to see him more in attack mode. He's a solid finisher when he gets in there, and it could take his game to the next level.
Gasol inside, and he banks in the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
The pass to Hampton.
Substitution.
Lopez outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Ed Davis. And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message, and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
Lopez hits them both. And so Brown will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Outside, White. Pass delivers. At the elbow, it's Brown. And stolen by Prince. Smith scanning the floor. A second chance effort. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Clark, between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
Pass to Steffens. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And they're pushing it up. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Prince's shot is good.
Well, good job that time by Prince, putting his muscle on display. Excellent work fending off the contact and capitalizing.
Ball kicks to Levine. Drives to the hoop. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Smith. Excellent D there from Ball.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Stevens, the pass to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed from deep. Williams. He can't get it to go. So Orlando will take it the other way. Smith on the wing, guarded by Levine.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Here's Wagner. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Ball's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter.
No higher percentage shot than that, guys. You love seeing Vucevic finish at the rim like that. Excellent aggressiveness there.
The Magic shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
Boy, you talk about Smith. He's not only an accomplished passer, but I think his shooting keeps defenses honest as well, even when they try to get physical with him.
At the line for 2.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zach LaVine.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Brown is checked in for the Bulls. It's stolen by Smith. To the inside, Prince, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You talk about passing, Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Ball dishes to Vucevic, and that one, good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul.
Outside ball. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Ball. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin, to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony.